Okay, I have been using the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra from a little over 2 months now, and every time I pick up this smartphone, I am so amazed by it. I had a different opinion about this smartphone because I was so convinced by the Google Pixel 7 in the past, but I have finally accepted the things, and yes, this phone can do AI equally good as the Google Pixel 7. I'm in love with the AI features on the camera, like the enhanced processing that fills in the gaps for the photographs when taken in a low light environment, making my moon shots look like nothing else in the market, and the 8K video recording, which is not a gimmick this time around. I'm so more encouraged to shoot more from my Galaxy S23 Ultra rather than shooting from my iPhone 14 Pro Max. And I would come to a lot of features later in this video that are enhanced by AI on this smartphone. I want to say one thing though, the color science on the shots taken from the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is not too bad. I won't be biased as I still love the photographs that are taken from the Google Pixel 7, but the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra shots are too close to ask my friends and my family to buy the Pixel 7 instead. I will always recommend the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra until Google comes with something better in the terms of hardware and the software both at the same time. Now, wow, we are talking about AI on the Samsung Galaxy smartphones, and that was something that I never thought in my life. And I do not want to forget about the voice typing feature on this Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. It is not better than the keyboard experience on the Google Pixel 7, but this one over here is not a slouch either. And remember, this new feature is paired with the voice cloning feature this time around. Unfortunately, it is a Korea exclusive feature and I cannot test it right now. It is a part of the Bixby text call service, which lets you respond to the voice call silently using a text to speech function. It is an AI enhancement to the text call feature, which lets users type responses when they can't use voice to answer a call. But the question is that how does this feature work in the real life? Now, the text call feature takes text from you, which then Bixby converts it into an audio file. Instead of using the Bixby's artificial voice, the Bixby custom voice recorder option lets user record sentences in their own voice, and at the end Bixby will create an AI generated copy of the user's voice, and it will match the tone of the messages as you were speaking those messages, and it was not an AI built feature. It is a very smart feature, and I'm just waiting for this feature to arrive in the US market as well. Now, this is not all that AI has to offer. I'm talking about the Samsung image clipper feature that is similar to the one on the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and it is such a blessing to have this feature on the Samsung smartphone as well. And also, do not forget about the Samsung object eraser that allows you to erase the backgrounds just like the Google Pixel 7. It is a very smart move that Samsung has this feature built into their smartphone as well to get a cleaner image with no distractions at all. Now, apart from this, you also have the Samsung Dex feature, which is an everyday carry on computer. And yes, you do not forget about the Galaxy S Pen. Yes, it is just now asking you to hit the subscribe button on this channel. So do not forget to hit the subscribe button before continuing this video. Now, Samsung has its own perks and features like using the S Pen to take selfies, using the super steady mode for steady videos, the ability to choose between the 50 megapixel shots and the 200 megapixel shots, using voice commands like cheese to take photographs, floating shutter button to take picture with an extra shutter button which can be moved anywhere on the screen, which is especially a very handy feature on this enormous display on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, or simply just use the palm to take the photographs from the front camera. You also have the ability to shoot HDR10 plus videos, and you have a zoom in mic features for a better audio quality while recording as well. The selfie camera right now is 10 megapixel on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, which is a downgrade in the terms of megapixels from the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, which was 40 megapixels. But hey, this is not a bad thing because the camera is actually more improved and the images are much more sharper on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now, do not forget about the sidebar on the main screen to pin the extra applications and keep the setup very clean. The slightly curved display with 1750 nits of peak brightness on the screen make the phone look gorgeous. The smartphone is ever so slightly less curved and the body is more rectangular. Now I really love the in-hand feel of the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and yes, I used the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra in the past and this one over here is way more comfortable, and this proves that even the small changes in the terms of design can make a lot of improvements. Okay, so with all the information, it seems like my long-term review for the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is a perfect smartphone, but no, this is not really the case because there are a lot of things that I want to talk about. Actually, not a lot of things, but a few things that I want to talk about. I still like the UI on the Google Pixel smartphones because of one reason. The One UI is not as clean. It comes with a lot of bloatware like 2 messaging applications, 2 browsers, 2 stores, 2 voice assistants and much more. I just do not like duplication of the software because so many times I'm confused which messaging application I'm using. Is it the one that is built by Google or is it the one that has been built by Samsung itself? Now, one more problem that came along with it is that the system is taking about 78.6 GB of storage on my 512 GB model. Although I'm not too sure if it is adding my third-party applications to the whole bunch or no, because when I click on the third-party application or the apps thing over here, it just shows me a question mark and I do not know if it is taking that memory or no. Now, the messaging application on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is a great one, but Samsung did not quite update it in so long. The last time that I remember it being fun was with the Note 9 days, and after that every version of this application had been almost the same. I still think that Apple should make iMessage for the Android smartphones. Now, I also want to mention that the volume rocker buttons on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra just sits way too high than my liking. Also, the buttons are very small and I really like the ones on the Google Pixel 7 in comparison to the one on this Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Just forgot to mention a few things on this smartphone, so let me just wrap everything up very quickly. I'm talking about things like a bigger Qualcomm made fingerprint scanner. Now, the sensor animation shift while registering your fingers to cover a larger area, and it is a way better sensor. That is something that I wanted to mention. I really did not like the implementation on the past Samsung smartphones, but this one over here is very reliable, and never in my time with this smartphone I ever had any issues with it. Also, I wanted to mention that the speaker output is way more better and it is something that is very comparable to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The battery is just about 7+ hours of screen on time, and most of the time I do not charge this smartphone for about 1.5 days. Now, it depends upon your personal usage, but for me it is already a 1+ day usage on this smartphone. Also, the 45-watt charging on this smartphone is just a blessing, and it gives you a peace of mind that even if the battery is low, you can top it up very quickly. So yes, that was my long-term review for the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. A few things that are too good with a few things which needs a minor improvement, which I would love to see in this smartphone. I hope you agree with me on this video. My name is Anshul. Thanks for watching and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.